Hello, wonderful 7th grade students. This is Ms. Caulfield, and the purpose of this video is to show you how to use the research organizer I am expecting you to use for the research project on the Aztecs. So each of you will be given a this is what it looks like. Okay, each of you will be given a copy of it in the Google Classroom. So the first thing you do is you will pick a group member to pull this up on their screen. The first thing you will do is you will share it with your other group member. So one person pulls it up in their Google Classroom, the other person shares it with the other group member. So let's say Miss Barrett was my partner, so I would share it with her, and I would also share it with Miss Caulfield, if Miss Caulfield was also the name of my teacher. So send it, share that. So topic, so you are in this topic part, you are going to write whatever component you are assigned of the Aztec civilization. So for the purposes of this demonstration, I'm going to say I'm researching Egypt instead of Aztec, and I have been assigned to research Egyptian government. So I write government and law. Okay, and in my group members, I write Miss Caulfield and Miss Barrett. And then I go about research. So I am going to Google ancient Egypt for kids because I know that's going to give me an easy to read website. And I go here. Okay, so now I have all of my information about the Egyptian civilization. I know I'm researching government, so I'm going to look through these very clearly marked headings, and I'm going to look for something that has to do with government. Oh, government officials. Let's look at it. So, and then I'm reading, in ancient Egypt, the head of the government was a pharaoh. All right. That seems important. That's something I want to remember. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to paste it in my informational facts. Paste. Okay, I'm going to make a bullet here to keep it nice and organized. And on this side, I'm going to keep track of the sources in which I am getting my information. So I'm going to copy and paste the URL. Slap it right here. So I know that this came from here. Okay, so if anybody questions this information, you just have to show them this in order to put those controversies to rest. All right, so I'm going to go back. I'm going to go to more. Pharaoh owned everything. Pharaoh owned everything. Okay, that's an important part of government. This is talking about the extent of the pharaoh's power, right? Let's copy that. All right, put that there. I'm also going to say vocabulary, pharaoh. That's a key vocab word if I'm going to understand the government of the ancient Aztecs. So pharaoh, he is the king of the ancient Egyptian empire. Okay, also feel free to look up the actual definition, like type into Google, what is the definition of pharaoh? Type that here, okay? You're going to want to be keeping track of your vocabulary as you research. So what are the key words people need to know in order to understand whatever topic you're researching? So go back. Egypt had an army. So each pharaoh had an army, police force, and a huge number of ministers to help him rule the country. Copy. Paste. Okay, and at the same time, your partner is also doing research on a different website, different source, okay, and because you shared this document with them, they are able to add in information to this table as you add information. So, but I don't need to copy and paste everything I find, because then this table is going to get super huge and you're going to have a bunch of words you don't need. So maybe I go back and I'm like, the important helper, the pharaoh vizier, his right-hand man. I'm just going to type in Visor equals Pharaoh's right-hand man. Okay, this is a very important guy in the Egyptian government. So he gave concise report on whatever was happening all over Egypt. So gave report to Pharaoh about what was happening in Egypt. Okay, so I go back. And legal system, boom, all right? All the courts, all the legal, that is also part of this topic, right? Government and law code. So I could research this, copy and paste, reword, put in my chart. Okay, this could be possibly what my partner is researching and putting into the chart as we all research. So, but you're also looking for images. So you're looking for vocab, informational facts, information that's going to help the viewer of your poster understand your topic, but you're also looking for images. So let's say I think to understand, let's go back to Google, what is an image that would help them understand the government of ancient Egypt? Let's go search that. Images. All right. Pharaoh. This would be something great to include, right? An image that really shows the power, wealth, and positioning of the pharaoh in ancient Egypt, right? Top of the government. So maybe I would choose, I'll look like King Tut. This image is pretty good, right? Kind of sweet, short, to the point. It's a, image of a pharaoh, top dog. Okay, so maybe I'll post this here. But I need to go back to my image, go to the URL, find out where it came from, copy this, right? My source. Need to make sure I'm keeping track of my sources. All right. So I hope that clears up any confusion you may have about how to use this graphic organizer. Like I said, make sure you share it with your group members so that everyone is able to add information to this at one time, because everyone needs to be playing an active role in your group while this project is happening. I think that's all I have for you on this video. I might make a future video about other parts of this research project, but for right now, research this is top priority. And I want you to use this tool to help organize and keep your research in a central location. So goodbye, good luck, you're going to do great.